What is going on, guys? Harry here, and welcome back to another Sorare video on my channel. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm going to be uploading plenty more weekly Sorare content. I'm going to also mix it up as well with a couple new series ideas that I have coming out and a few one-off sort of videos, more informative, to help a lot of you beginners out if you are watching. And if you've never or haven't signed up to Sorare, I do have a link in the description that when you buy 5 limited cards from the new auctions page, you will get 1 free limited card. Take advantage of that offer if you want to sign up. I do have a beginner's guide video as well on my channel if you want to go and watch that. It's a little bit outdated now because the limited cards have come into play since then. So yeah, I probably need to make a new version of that. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at how I got on in game week 200 and looking forward to game week 201, which is midweek, Champions League, Conference League and Europa League games. So yeah, let's just get into how I got on for game week 200, which was the launch of the Liga cards. I've technically got 2 rewards. We'll get into that now, but one of them is just the first Ethereum threshold for global D4. The other award is actually a limited La Liga card, which I'll earn from my special weekly team. I finished 113th with 338.5 points. Yeah, and I think top 200 get a limited La Liga card, but for some reason those rewards are coming out a little bit later. So yeah, you probably won't be able to see that in this video, but head over to my Twitter and I will probably post my my card there. So yeah, if you want to go and do that after you've watched this video, hopefully the reward's out by then. 338 points, started off amazingly well. Rifat got an assist, got me just under 70 points. Wobber, even though he came off injured, 82 points was just crazy, considering he didn't even have a clean sheet. And then Campana, 55, it was respectable, but ended up getting injured just 15 minutes into the second half, which was disappointing. Romo got 56 points for me in goal, no clean sheet, but a respectable score. So I was going into Monday, which was yesterday, on like 260 points, 4 players played, with Rafael Holzhauser to play. He ended up getting me 76 points with the multiplier, but I needed a lot more for a prize. I think 91st got a prize. So I'm obviously 113th, not too far outside of that, which is frustrating, but it happens. 73rd in Challenger Europe, 354 points. Disappointed not to get a card reward here, to be honest. I think top 50 got a card reward. Started off amazingly well. Wendell with a goal, 97 points with a bonus. Douglas Santos, 112, was just amazing, as a start. Asmoon was the only disappointment of my first game, so obviously I've got a Zenit and a Dynamo stack here. Asmoon got brought off like 56th minute, didn't score. So yeah, the score, his score was pretty poor. And then on Sunday, Daniel Fomin and Shunin, 1-0 up, cruising, thought a clean sheet was on the cards, and I don't know what happened towards the end of the game, but they just collapsed, ended up losing 2-1. Shunin still with a respectable score of 57 with obviously the super multiplier. But Fomin, poor score. Brought off at the 80th minute, I think, and then Dynamo actually got a penalty, ended up missing it, and Fomin normally takes the penalty, so that's just my luck there, really. A real solid score from Wendell and Santos. Global D3 finished 169th, just outside the rewards as well, which again, very frustrating. We kicked off the weekend with Patrick Schick, cheeky goal against Borussia Dortmund. And then I think Narito Fortuna, they lost 3-2, but a decent score, keeps me in there with 62. I think next was Hoffman to play on Sunday afternoon. Got brought off half-time injured. As my captain, just killed it really. And then later on Leon played. This is, obviously Pellegrini, another amazing score, got an assist, 78 points, 86 with the multiplier. Should have obviously captained him, but easy to say that looking back. But yeah, Lopez was the one that killed me. I think Strasbourg scored a penalty in the 98th minute, and if he would have got his clean sheet, which I thought he was going to get, he would have got me like 77 points, I think, and that would have taken me into a reward position. So yeah, so frustrating. So three teams there really: Challenger D3, Global D3, and Special Weekly, where I should have got prize positions, but it is what it is. D3 under 23s didn't do anything at all really. Etienne Green with a decent score again, considering they conceded 2. Javane Brown come off the bench. He played for Jamaica in the week, so it was always a risk. Lihaji come off the bench for like 2 minutes. I don't know what is going on with his game time right now at Lille, but he's just not in favour at all. Zaidou Youssef didn't even get off the bench. And then Kevin Paredes played, but not a very good score at all. So yeah, this one was dead and buried early on. D4 under 23s started off amazingly well. Diogo Leite played his first game for Braga, clean sheet, 67, kicked me off nicely. Ricardo Pepi, Mr. America, another goal for FC Dallas in their 1-1 game against San Jose Earthquakes. Just under 77 points. My first 2 players, I was flying really. Lafont then played 0-0 for 75 minutes, and then Kasper Dolberg and Amin Guri decided to score for Nice, and yeah, ruined my chances of anything really. And then after that, Tuavekin and Arsene, obviously Dynamo game, none of them got any decisives, and I think they both got brought off as well. So yeah, overall that wasn't ideal. We go again next week, and then my last team scraped the first Ethereum threshold. Anthony Morris, decent score considering he conceded a goal. Daniel Saloy, no goal, but again respectable score, 52. And then the rest of the boys just made up the numbers, to be honest. Sandy Walsh conceded 7 against Anderlecht. Bakayev didn't start. I expected him to do so. That's why I obviously made him captain. But yeah, ended up getting 0.01 Ethereum, which is better than a kick in the teeth. I will be getting a La Liga limited card for finishing in the top 200 for Special Weekly. But yeah, other than that, just the 0.01 Ethereum. Like I said, I could have easily got a card reward with these 3 teams if just things slightly went in my favour. But that is the nature of the beast really. But yeah, enough on game week 200. Let's get into game week 201. Sorry if this is a little bit of a longer video, guys. Obviously the game week has started. I've basically got 4 teams in the running, I'd say, here, even though I've made 5. I'll show you my throwaway team really first. So yeah, we've got a global under 23 D3 team. Toe Blason in goal. He probably won't start. Van der Voort will probably start, like he has done all season, but I thought I'd throw him in. I don't think Tanguy Nyanzu will play either against Barcelona, so I obviously just threw him in as well. Maicon should play, to be fair, for Shakhtar. Yorbe is my latest super rare signing for my under 23s. He actually scored and got an assist on the weekend off the bench, so I don't think he'll start, but I think he'll play a decent amount of minutes, so I put him in there just in case he does something. And Ricardo Pepi is playing tonight against New York City. I'd like to think he plays. He's been on fire, so why not put him as my captain? But I'm not expecting anything from this team, to be honest. Yeah, it was just, I might as well put it in here than train him, because if on the off chance Ricardo Pepi scores 100, Maicon scores 100, and Yorbe scores 100, then 300 points probably get you a prize in midweek. No guarantees, but it could happen. So I'd rather put him in here than my training team. That's my thinking behind that. Got a special weekly team. It was just Champions League players, so I've basically gone with a Shakhtar stack of Dodo, Patayov and Pedrinho, and then I've added Nuno Santos and Yeremi Pino, which is my latest La Liga player signing. 18-year-old for Villarreal, looks really, really good. So yeah, I'm excited about this special weekly, to be fair. I've brought in 2 Patayovs, actually. I bought 2 of his card. They were like £70 each. He's obviously stupidly old now, but still captains the team because Trubin, who is Shakhtar's prodigy goalkeeper, he's currently injured for a few months, so I thought it was a good time to buy 2 Patayovs and play him in midweek, because yeah, it just allows me to play a lot more of my cards, or it just allows me to compete more midweek if I have goalkeepers that are going to start. They're not long-term holds in any way, but hopefully they can yield me some card prizes with their points. So looking forward to the special weekly team. I've got a D3 Champions Europe team in the form of Anthony Lopez playing away to Rangers in the Conference League, Lorenzo Pellegrini at home to CSK Sofia. I don't know if problem is with these Europa games, especially the non-Champions League games, a lot of teams arrest their players and have them play, in the league on the following Saturday or Sunday. So it's always a risk, playing these type of players in these games. So whether these even start is a big question. But we're going with Patrick Schick as always at home. We're going with Odilon, our latest sign-in, centre-back for Bayer Leverkusen. He had an absolute stinker against Dortmund. He ended up giving a pen away, which I watched it. I didn't think it was a pen, but they gave it. He ended up with a score of 0, which is just crazy. Obviously conceded 4, gave away a penalty. So that's what happens with the Sorare scoring matrix. It'll do those things to you. But yeah, I hope he starts, on Thursday in Bayern's game. And then we're going with Isak Lahaji. Like I said, he hasn't played at all really for Lille. He came off the bench a few games ago and got 2 assists, and I thought, he could kick on from here. But he just hasn't been given the game time. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's texting the manager's wife or daughter. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, for some reason he's just massively out of favour right now. But I've got a sneaky feeling he might play some part tonight after Lille's poor display on the weekend. But yeah, we'll see about that. And then we're going with our Challenger Europe D3 team, which is quite strong on paper. We got my second Patayov that I said I bought. We've got Azmoun, obviously playing against Chelsea is not going to be easy, but you just never know. The guy scores goals, and hopefully he can steal one against Chelsea. We're going with captain Diogo Leite. They've got a game away to, I don't even want to pronounce that team, to be honest. I'll end up butchering it. But yeah, they've got a game in the Conference League. And then we've got Sondre Tonstad playing against NS Mura. I'm not sure where they're from, but I hope Vitesse, play a decent team in that. And yeah, he gets the nod because he did score well on the weekend as well, even though I didn't play him in any teams. I think he got a 57 without any super rare bonuses. And then we've got Fortuna away to Tallinn. Gent playing away there. So yeah, pretty strong team to be fair for D3. Hope it competes. And then last but not least, we've got a D4 team, which is on paper a really, really good team. Obviously, we're going with a common goalie in Chesney, who I think should get a clean sheet away to Malmo, but stranger things have happened. We've got Devan Wrench, who scored 100 on the weekend, playing against Sporting. I don't know whether he'll start or not. I'd hope he does, but it's just hard to predict. We're going with Douglas Santos, like I said, away to Chelsea. Zenit won't be easy. Wendell, obviously Zenit player as well, and Daniel Saloy at home to Minnesota. They don't have a game on the weekend, so I'm predicting that they'll go full strength in the week. But yeah, for a D4 team, it's, man for man, there's some real good players on show there. But they do have hard fixtures, so that was one of the reasons why I've put him in my D4 team, because yeah, I just don't fancy Zenit really against Chelsea. And to be fair, Daniel Saloy does have a good fixture, but I just couldn't really fit him in anywhere else because he's not playing Champions League and he's not in Challenger Europe or Champions Europe. So that was his only place this week. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this midweek games, to be honest. My prediction is I should probably get an Ethereum threshold. And any card, on top of that from any of these other leagues will be a massive bonus. I'm not expecting anything, but I've got teams that are in the running. They're no favourites in any way, but results go my way, then scores could look promising for me. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. I'm sorry it's a little bit longer than usual, but yeah, I hope you enjoy the games like I said this midweek, and I shall see you in the next video.